Good day, virtual cyclists. This is Chris Schwenker from the ZOMbeez. Well, it's a new year, and it may seem like deja vu all over again. We're faced with a lot of the same restrictions, a lot of the same drastic measures, and a lot of people are suffering with the situation that we're in. And, it's certainly a chance to reflect and think about the perspective. And, it may seem like everything is horrible and we're back to where we started, but, it gives you an opportunity to think about the things that are positive. And, one of the things is virtual cycling. I got back to riding with my virtual cycling community. It was like I never left them. They've always been there, through the entire devastating effect of the pandemic and all the social distancing and the isolation. I was never isolated. All my friends were always there. And it's a tremendous lesson to learn, because you certainly can look at things negatively, but there's always a way to look at it positively. And that's the theme for the articles that we have this week. Our e-racer interview is with an elite e-racer who missed out on the World Championship team for the United States. But he took the opportunity to seize the race that was offered to him on RGT by USA Cycling. It was an all or nothing, and he went all in, and he was the only qualifier. So he certainly utilized his perspective to his advantage. The next article we have is another article on one of the extraordinary, ordinary members of our virtual cycling community. And it's a real lesson in perspective and relativity. And I think that you're really going to enjoy it, and it's very inspiring, especially considering it's a new year and it's a chance for us to set some goals. An article that I hope that you enjoy is one that I enjoyed studying, researching, and writing. And that's on the psychological and motivating factors that make it difficult for us to not push harder than we should. We all know that when that sprint line comes or the KOM banner is ahead of us, we always push harder than we really should. And I find that more so in virtual cycling than when I was campaigning on the road. And there are some fairly significant psychological and scientific reasons as to why that is the case. And then we're going to end off the week with just continuing on the different ways that we can improve our pedal stroke. The last week I've outlined from a physical therapist perspective the muscle force that was utilized during the power stroke and during the recovery phase of the pedal stroke. And I wrote a little bit on how, as virtual cyclists, we have a bit of an advantage in the way that we can focus on our pedal stroke without having to really worry about other outside factors as far as safety and bike handling and things like that. All right, so Happy New Year, and thank you very much. The support is overwhelming. I'd like you to take the opportunity to read the year in review that I posted on the ZOMbeez Facebook group page. Kind of sums everything up for me. It was nice to see that we crossed over 50,000 views in the first 6 months. It is affirming, but it really is just a number, and the number that I always focus on is the number one, because I've told myself all throughout my physical therapy practice and when I created the ZOMbeez that if I was able to help or inspire just one of my fellow cyclists, that it would be worth it to me. And same goes for the Dirt Dad Fund. The overwhelming support that we receive is really hard to believe. And when I'm able to then take your generous donations and apply them to help one of our fellow virtual cyclists, it's profound and it's rewarding. And thank you very much. Happy New Year to you all.